Hello SECA students, it's me, Teacher Suli, and in this video we are going to see some tips for a speaking test. These tips apply for any English exam where you are sitting with a real examiner and you need to answer some questions. It would help you to know what you could do and what you shouldn't do so you could get more points. So let's start. The first one is to say hello and goodbye. In this part, when you start the test, make sure you say hello to the examiner, and when you finish at the end of the test, make sure to say goodbye. This will allow you to show the examiner that you have good manners and you know how to use the language. Be formal. This means you have to take the test serious and use formal language, avoid to use informal language, and you need to give your best English in this test. Give full answers. The answers you have to answer in a complete sentence. By this I mean, for example, if the examiner asks you, where are you from? And you are from Tokyo, you're not going to answer, I'm from Tokyo. You have to answer in a complete sentence. For example, you could say, I am from Tokyo, the capital of Japan. By this, you could show that you can answer in a complete sentence and you will get more points for it. Be polite. By this, I mean, for example, if the examiner asks you something and you don't understand, it's okay. You can just ask in a polite way for the examiner to repeat the question. Make sure to use the magic word please and thank you. For example, you could say sorry or excuse me, could you please repeat that? And the examiner will repeat the question. Maintain good posture. This means it's important for you to sit up straight, to don't put your hands anywhere near your face. So, because if you put your hands close to your mouth or your face, that will affect the quality of your voice and the way it's projected. So it's better to just sit up straight and have your hands off your face so the examiner can hear you correctly and clear. Use descriptive words. This means don't use common words. Instead, use rich words. For example, you avoid to use overly used words like good, bad, okay, and instead of that, use dynamic words. For example, if you want to use the word happy, instead you could use thrilled, or if you want to say sad, you could use depressed. So you need to enrich your vocabulary, so you could use rich vocabulary, and the points would be better for you, and the examiner can notice when you use dynamic words instead of the usual ones. So try to use the best vocabulary you know. Speak up. This means you have to make sure you speak clearly and loud. Don't put your hands on your mouth. Don't turn to another way or look the other way when you speak. You have to look at the examiner and speak up clearly and loud so the examiner can hear you clearly and understand what you're saying. Keep a steady pace. This means you don't have to go too fast or too slow. I know when you are in a test you get nervous, so try to practice this, because usually when you have to speak in a test, they are timing you. If you talk too quickly or too fast, the examiner won't understand what you're saying and you won't get the time that you need to take. So it's better for you to speak slow, not too slow, but slow so the examiner can understand what you're saying. So try to keep a steady pace when you are talking to the examiner. Explain foreign words. This means that you sometimes might use some words of objects or cities that aren't familiar for the examiner. For example, if they ask you, where are you from? And you are from, I don't know, the India, and you live in a city that the examiner doesn't know, you could say, instead of saying just the word and the examiner won't know what you mean, you could say, well, I'm from the India and I live in the city of. That means the examiner will know if the word is weird, what it means. So this will help you also, and the examiner won't be like, I don't know what he or she said, you know. So make sure if you're going to use an unfamiliar words for the examiner, make sure to explain what they mean so you won't get points off, and this will not affect your points. The next tip is stay on topic. This means focus on what the examiner asks you. Just answer the question clear and short. By this I mean don't extend to another topic. Keep on the topic that is asked. So for example, if the examiner asks you, what's the name of your best friend? Well, you could just answer in a complete sentence, of course. For example, my best friend's name is Sarah and she is really nice. That's it. You don't have to say, I like to go with her to this and this and this and this. Okay? Focus on what is asked. Practice is the last tip. You need to practice at home, practice with friends. When you practice, it gives you confidence and enriches your vocabulary. This means you get more words, you get new words, and also you get to know how to use the words. So it's important that you practice. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye.